In the desolate stretches of a lonely road, far from the comforts of civilization, stood a bus stop. It appeared out of place, like a forgotten relic lost in the vast expanse of nothingness. A sign with faded letters indicated the name of a town long forgotten, and the bus schedule displayed times that hadn't been valid for years. It was a place of eerie stillness and an air of unsettling anticipation. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the barren landscape, a weary traveler named Emily found herself stranded at this peculiar bus stop. She had taken a wrong turn on an unfamiliar road, her fuel gauge hovering close to empty. With no other signs of life in sight, she had no choice but to seek refuge at this foreboding outpost. The bus stop was devoid of any human presence, save for a flickering light above the sign. Emily's unease grew with each passing minute as she wondered how long she would be stranded in this desolate place. She clutched her coat tighter, shivering not only from the cold, but also from the inexplicable feeling of being watched. As darkness deepened, strange occurrences began to unfold. Whispers carried on the wind, faint but unmistakable, as if voices were calling from the shadows. The flickering light above the sign danced with an unnatural intensity, casting eerie glimmers across Emily's face. Feeling a growing sense of unease, Emily glanced around nervously, her heart pounding in her chest. The silence was broken only by the distant howl of wind, and the bus stop seemed to exist in its own isolated realm. She couldn't shake the feeling that she was being drawn deeper into an otherworldly trap. Minutes turned into hours, and Emily's anxiety intensified. Just when she was on the verge of despair, a bus materialized on the horizon, its headlights piercing through the darkness. Relief washed over her as she boarded the bus, eager to escape the eerie bus stop and reach her destination. But as the bus lurched forward, Emily realized that something was amiss. The other passengers were silent, their faces pale and vacant. The bus driver wore a grim expression, his eyes hollow and devoid of life. It became apparent that this was no ordinary bus, and Emily had stepped into a nightmarish realm. The bus continued its journey along a winding road that seemed to stretch into infinity. The landscape outside was distorted and ever-changing, as if reality itself was unraveling. Emily's attempts to communicate with her fellow passengers were met with empty stares and muffled whispers. Time lost all meaning as the bus traveled through a realm that defied logic and reason. The boundaries between dreams and nightmares blurred, and Emily questioned her own sanity. She couldn't escape the sinking feeling that she was trapped in a malevolent dimension, forever condemned to this nightmarish journey. Days turned into weeks, and weeks turned into months as Emily became a mere shadow of her former self. The bus stop, once an unwelcome haven, was now a distant memory. She existed in a perpetual state of fear and despair, her hope dwindling with each passing day. But as the bus journeyed through the abyss, a glimmer of resistance sparked within Emily. She refused to surrender to the darkness that engulfed her. With sheer determination, she sought answers, piecing together fragments of forgotten tales and unsolved mysteries that might hold the key to her escape. In the depths of despair, Emily discovered a thread of hope, a hidden path that promised liberation. It required unraveling the enigma of the bus stop, exposing its haunting secrets and facing the malevolent force that had ensnared her. Summoning every ounce of courage, Emily confronted the entity that held her captive. A battle of wills ensued, a clash between her indomitable spirit and the ancient evil that had claimed the bus stop as its domain. The realm quivered with their struggle, the air crackling with an otherworldly energy. Emily fought valiantly, drawing strength from the depths of her soul. She unearthed the truth buried within the bus stop's dark history, a place where lost souls had been trapped, their essence consumed by the malevolence that lurked within. With her newfound knowledge, Emily invoked ancient incantations, the words resonating with power as she forged a shield against the evil's grasp. The bus trembled and shuddered, its walls pulsating with a furious energy as if the very fabric of the realm rebelled against its oppressor. In a final act of defiance, Emily confronted the entity face to face. The manifestation was an amalgamation of shadows and whispers, a creature born of despair and anguish. It bared its jagged teeth, emitting a guttural growl that reverberated through the eerie space. Emily's voice rang out, filled with conviction and determination, as she commanded the entity to release its grip on the lost souls and set her free. Her words echoed with a resolute power, cutting through the darkness like a ray of light piercing the night. A moment of stillness enveloped the realm, as if time itself held its breath. Then, with a thunderous roar, the entity dissipated, its malevolent essence scattering into the ether. The bus came to a halt, its doors opening to reveal a new horizon bathed in ethereal light. Emily stepped out onto solid ground, her body trembling from the exertion of her battle. The realm behind her crumbled and faded, leaving no trace of its existence. The bus stop, once a symbol of isolation and dread, now stood as a testament to her triumph. As Emily made her way back to the road, she felt a renewed sense of purpose. The experience had transformed her, imbuing her with an unwavering strength and a deep empathy for those who still languished in the clutches of darkness. Years later, Emily returned to the abandoned bus stop, not as a victim, but as a beacon of hope. Armed with knowledge and compassion, she dedicated her life to rescuing the lost souls trapped in similar realms. With every incantation and act of bravery, she sought to dismantle the supernatural shackles that held them captive. Her efforts would not go unnoticed. The stories of her courage and compassion spread, attracting others who yearned to free the lost and break the chains of darkness. Together, they formed a collective, forging a network of allies in the fight against malevolent forces that sought to imprison innocent souls. And so, the bus stop in the middle of nowhere transformed from a place of dread into a symbol of hope and redemption. Its haunted past became a catalyst for change, inspiring others to confront the darkness and bring light to the forgotten corners of existence. In the end, it was not just Emily's triumph over the malevolent entity, but the legacy she left behind, a legacy of bravery, unity, and the unyielding belief that even in the darkest of places, the light of human resilience can prevail.